Hi guys, this is my name is Kerry Ann. I'm here to give you the full moon tarot reading. I don't know how it's going to go, to be honest. I've tried to record it and I'm like, oh, I can't do records. It just doesn't feel right. So I'm just gonna wing it. It's like a chilled morning. So what I've done is hit different, so I've done my research, because I don't know much about moon energies and stuff, but this is a good way of learning, so what I've done is like I've done a little bit of research what the moon energies is. If you want to stick around a bit afterwards, because I just want to get on with the reading, to be honest, because I know people will get impatient, although I will timestamp. So I will have that timestamp if people already know and stuff. So like I said, this is new to me, but I've created a spread that kind of connects with that vibe. So wish me luck. I don't know how it's going to go. Hey, Danny. Thank you for joining. Yeah, wish me luck. I don't know how this is going to go, guys. So what I've done is a base structure, your motivation for the next 6 months, and then how you can harness and anchor the power. I'm going to use the clarification cards. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to just put the cards down first, only because it'll give a bit of a clear picture with it all. And I'm just dropping already, but I'm just going to take that as a message. So the stretcher, oh my God, doesn't want me to do anything there. Right. Yeah, this is real, guys. This is how it is, when we like bombarded with stuff. But I'm here till the final end, and I hope you are too. Thank you, Danny. So the base structure of the moon energy, I will explain from what I've done like a mini research, but like I said, I'm really new at this. Oh my God, that is really bizarre. So the structure is got life, the veils of illusion, seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and career and fantasticity. And guys, this is sort of like, the structure of it all. Which is Pisces, because we've got Pisces. The energy is wishful, endless love, compassion, forgiveness, is confusing and soft resolves. Yeah. And then we've got like the Neptune is your fantasy, yearning, longings, and potential from illusions. So that's the structure. Okay, so the motivation for us at the moment, the drive, yeah. We're gonna sort of like add it in there. Transformation and rise. Your journey of transformation unlocks vessel potential, guiding you to evolution to a new heightens. Well, that's positive, isn't it? Yeah, I want that. I know, like from the research I did, it's gonna hit relationships and stability. The Pentacles signs, so financial matters. I know that it was stating that, but okay. So for us to anchor ourselves, why we go through this changes and transformation would be inner vision. Cut through the fog of confusion with your power of discernment. Okay, so it's cutting through the illusions that we tell ourselves, and stuff. Okay, so we got some real strong potential cards there. And so I've chose the Star Tarot. Some of you that has had readings from me, I've seen these in working place. So what's our potential influence right now? So what's our potential influence? You know, what's in our control? 9 of Cups, nice. Our strengths and skills and stability in it while we go through this transitional stage. Okay. The 3 of Wands. I think I should put it like that. Right. Okay. Nice. The illusions that we tell ourselves, or what we need to face while we go through this phase. Ace of Swords, clarity. Okay. So it's opening the expansion to me as soon as I look at the card. The patterns that we create. We've got the Fool card. Okay. I mean, Fool card is all about new beginnings and that. Maybe it's like breaking away from limited beliefs or limited expectations that we say to ourselves. Maybe we create this delusion, that delusional thought process here, and we kind of like we just jump in full blazing without having the full details or information or the clarity, you know. So our mindset and emotions that we can expect. King of Pentacles. Interestingly enough, the research that I did do, they were saying how to stay level-headed, or how to sort of, you know, having to ground ourselves. And we've got the King of Pentacles, which is quite a strong grounding card. So it's like keeping our feet on the ground. So they have said that we may feel that there's emotions that comes up, a certain amount of emotions and stuff. Okay, so we're going to look at the fantasy and the illusions and how we can overcome this. I want to get a bigger picture, you know, and I will put more cards on as I go. Okay, so we're in the Taurus. Potential lies ahead. I think it's not seeing our own potential and what we can do. Maybe we kind of limit ourselves, and maybe it's about the pattern of not taking the plunge or taking the, you know, this is where I like it, where it goes, you know, we've got the the bigger picture. Like I said, I will put more cards down. So for the Pisces energy, how can we show forgiveness and compassion for others? Moonlight Enchanted. I know, like it states about that a lot of us is going to feel quite hypersensitive, feel connected in our dreams and that. So they're talking, to me, that comes across as like connecting to your dreamscape, you know, and maybe it does state about journaling and stuff, but it is like trying to get into like the shadow side of ourselves, and why we feel these emotions, and why you know, what is coming up and stirring for us, and maybe not like focusing on the actual person itself. It's more focusing on the emotion and where this is coming from. And that's going to help. This would help with the, you know, the confusion and stuff. So what's in our power here, the Knight of Cups. So I know there's a massive amount of changes happening, because all my readings recently is all about massive changes. And when I've watched other tarot readers, astronomers and stuff, and they're all pretty much saying the same, given the same information, or, you know, so to me, what's in our power is like our beliefs, what we believe in ourselves, you know, what we believe is true, you know, what our dreams, what we're hoping for. Because the Nine of Cups is like the wishful card, you know. So I see that as our beliefs, and the, you know, is our power, you know, not the limited beliefs, the beliefs of you know, what we're wanting, what we're trying to go for. Yeah, so it's just like it's creating, you know, bringing our wishes into fulfillment. Hi Andrea, how are you? I hope you're keeping well. So I just feel like as you can see with that, it's like having that openness and opening the heart. So what's within our control is what we allow in, what we allow to accept, you know. But I also see it is that our strife, I mean, it's surprising when we go through stuff and you think you'll never get through it, but you always seem to find a way. And that's the power of belief, the belief, and yeah, the love that we may have all around us. But it's like the peace center. So what's in our control is like homing in on that belief system, whatever it is that you believe in, that keeps you going and keeps you working through life perspectives. Yeah. Our strengths is, we've got the Three of Wands as the strengths for our skills and stability, is that we can, as we tap into our creative side, you know, we think of the Three of Wands is something that, you know, you're ready to, you got the Ace of Wands, which is like the idea has come in. The Two of Wands is you're thinking about it, you're trying to process it, and the Three of Wands is kind of like you're preparing for the journey. You're getting yourself prepared for the journey. You've learned, you've gone so far, you've learned, and you've adapted, and now you're ready to sort of leave certain things behind you to go and explore. So it's almost like you're taking that initiative. Okay, so our strengths is that we take initiative with what we've learned, you know. So the moon energies is tapping into like, you know, I'm seeing like, you know, a letting go, which again, most of my readings at the moment has been about that, you know. It seems to be a repeated, uh, a repeated like cycle we're going through. Okay, so to me, it's like we're preparing ourselves. We've built up the skills, and we've created that stability, that security. Maybe it's, you know, you now feel a bit more confident to start going out and seeing what other potential that you've got. Okay, and now you're sort of like, you know, I've learned that, I've had the idea, I explored it, now I'm like, now I feel you can also feel like at this time that this is, you're going to feel like you want to explore, you want to get out of your comfort zone. You know that, like, I know I need to be doing something malarkey, you know, that vibe, you know, we all get it, you know. So this is part of your strength, okay, and this is going to help increase your stability by listening and in tuning into your body and making sure that, you know, that you have that you follow through what is where you're being guided to. So I feel like, think of the wands as like a passion card, so you feel drawn to stuff, you know, you're getting into that. I'm getting drawn to go and do, you know, go somewhere. I'm getting drawn to learn something, you know. So very much the next 6 months, you know, they say 6 months for this energy, so to sort of like really concrete, is really coming apparent. And a lot of you, if you're not in that field, hi Jojo, if you're not feeling that right now, it's coming in, okay, but it's part of your strength and quality, okay. So kind of tune into it, okay. It may be like, because I'm looking at the card and I'm seeing like two paths, you know, so I can see that this is gonna, you know, take chances. I feel like it's like taking chances, because there you are standing strong. So whatever you decide, you know, is your path, you know, where you're being led to, okay. We got some butterflies, which is transformation. So by you making the changes, you can transform your life, you know, and there's light coming through, okay. So your strength is you're getting that initiative, that an intuitive pull. Pisces is a very sensitive, they're very sensitive, you know, so you're going to be feeling that sensitivity, okay. And awareness, you're going to have that spiritual awareness around you. So the illusions that we tell ourselves with the Ace of Swords, okay, so you know, maybe there's going to be a period of time where you're not going to have the full clarity, and that's going to put self-doubt in your minds. So it's like, I know the last week my brain has been fried. I've been like, really, my head has been pickled. I was not in my body. I just felt really like in my head. And what I did, I got a smaller thing. So this is just advice. You can take it if you've got one. Or like, I was sleeping with this selenite for the last 3 days because I wasn't sleeping. I don't know if any of you was having trouble with sleeping as well, but I was having trouble with sleeping. And I found, you know, because I was too much in my head, it was too much going on. It was like, yeah, it was just like a World War III up there. Didn't even know what I was thinking. It was just rattling in my brain. This selenite I slept with. I put it in my bra, and I slept with it for 2 or 3 days. And I tell you what, I feel a lot better. Okay, so, and I feel my head is more clearer. So it's just an advice, because of the Ace of Swords. We can lose sight, especially when we've got loads of stuff going on our head, or like we're overcome with emotions. You know, we don't feel, just because you may be at this phase where I can't focus, I haven't got a direction at the moment. This is a short term period, okay. It's not going to be everlasting, okay. I feel like the clarity will come back in. So don't limit yourself because you're like, oh my god, I can't do this, etc. You know, that's bull. That's bull, because we've got the clarity card to say that it will come forward, all right. So the illusions, I would say, we're trying to, you know, is like the lack of confidence, because we haven't got the clarity right at the moment. And if you look at it, the Three of Wands is like, it's still not, you know, you're ready to make the move, but it's not fully you're not fully manifesting it just yet. Okay, so we're going through a transformation, but it's progress and it takes time, doesn't it? Okay, and spirit is coming, or the, you know, to say that this, whatever it is that you're wishing for, hoping for, it will come into the future. You may not feel this right now, okay, you know, because it's still like uncovered, yeah, like the moon. Uncovered, right? But you're, I would say, you are getting very intuitive hits of like, even though this is happening, I know it's going to be okay. I feel okay, but I'm not like it. I'm not comfortable in the position I'm in, you know, and this is the illusions, you know, where we're just, it's horrible. It's a horrible place to be, because, you know, we don't feel like we're making progress, but really and truly we are, you know. And I feel like this Pisces energy, you know, with the full moon is tapping into that vibe. Okay, the pattern, the exposure, okay, is like, it is time for a change. If you keep repeating certain patterns and you're getting the same results, it's time to make waves. It's time to make the change. Yeah. Are you holding yourself back out of fear of not having enough information or clarity, but you feel the drive and you feel the pull here, which is your strong point, okay? You've got your wishes that you're wanting, okay? But you're creating this illusion that it's not for you, you can't do it, you know, bull crap. Because here they're saying, you know, this is a period of stillness, right? So when I was looking up and doing the research, they were saying like journaling, you know, getting into the journaling side, tapping in to our dreams as well. Okay. I can do a video on how I tap into my dreams and the process we go through if you want me to. I do tarot readings on that, but I can do one if you know, if you want to see that. Put put stars at the bottom after this live, you know, just to let me know, and I could do that, or I could do it as a post, whatever it suits. But we can tap into you know, the dreamscape and that. So the pattern is to break the patterns and make and do some something different, new changes, yeah. Taking the risk, you know. So if you've been like, look at, you know, I'm thinking, right, I've learned so much. So you're for instance, you're in a job, okay, you've really done the work and you're making progress in the work, you've learned all your skills, you know, there's no more than you can learn in that company, and you feel pulled to move away from that company, then I'm not saying give up that job, obviously find a job before, but if you're feeling that pull, it's time for you to take that journey. It's scary because you don't, you know, you're like, oh my god, what can I do? But it's time to do your research. It's time to sort of like investigate, looking at if it's like, so because I mean this is work purposes as well, so this could be your higher calling, could be your like oh, what do they call it, your path, you know, your what you're set out to do, yeah, your path journey, yeah. So this is like a build up, okay, but we've got to take steps, you know, and then we take the next step, and then we take the next step, okay. Something that you've been wanting and hoping for and wishing for, but maybe now as you're at the pull stage of like you can no longer go in there. I'm just like throwing this out as an example, but if you can take it, then this is a clear message to say that this is time. Yes, you haven't got the clarity, you know, but don't delusion yourself that you haven't got the capability to be able to do this either, okay. They're talking about emotions. Yeah. It's grounding your emotions here. Yeah. King of Pentacles. I mean, he's a pretty secure person. He's pretty down to earth. He's not so much in his head. He's on the level. So he's rooting your emotions. Emotions could be running high at the moment, especially when you're going through some form of awakening and vision. You've got a vision coming in because you've got the inner vision as your root, yeah, which is interesting. If we put that there, which harnessing your inner vision, cutting through the fog and confusion with your power of discernment. So it's like, are you putting off stuff because you're feeling insecure about it, because you're not so sure? Well, this is a message to say it's time to ground those emotions and those self-doubts, because we have got that change is necessary right now. And this is a time over the next 6 months is going to be a time where we can make those changes and we can break through those illusions and self-limited beliefs that we believe in ourselves, and which is going to give us a more of a opening and clarity where we're going. So I'm going to just pull some more cards on the 9 of Cups here. So more insight with the 9 of Cups. Remember, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because it can be for changing. There you go, see? You've got the 9 of Cups, which is your soul, what is in your control. And then you've got and you think of 9 of Swords is struggling with dreams and stuff. Remember the selenite I said earlier? I'm going to put that in. The stress, the anxiety, we're feeling it right now. Okay. There's a lot of you feeling, your senses are quite heightened. And we've got the 9 of Cups is that solid foundation of we know what we want and we know we want to transform, but that fear has come in here, with the 9 of Swords. Okay, the World card. Okay, mate, I was going to swear then. Sorry, nearly come out, but amazing. The world says that this you can change. This is changeable. You can overcome this pure anxiety here. And this is saying there's a cycle being completed, which is great. That's what we want to hear, isn't it? So let go. I mean, I know it's easy for me to say, let go of that fear. And trust me, I've been there. I've been there many a times. We get stuck, don't we? But we also have a dream. We also have where we want to be. Okay. And that dream can come true. Okay. It's not homing in to the other aspects. And remember, selenite. Which will help with clarity. Okay, help with the clarity and clear the mind. Okay, so let's have a look at our strengths and qualities in this. I'm not seeing, 6 of Swords. Time to move on, guys. It is time. If you stuck around to this lasting mess, over all the messages of me waffling, right? This is time. We've got the 6 of Swords. You've done more than you can in whatever it is. Yeah. I feel this is like your life purpose, your purpose of where you need to be. Okay. So the 6 of Swords is saying it's time to move. It's time to take ships. It's time to move on. You already feel it. You already know it. You're holding yourself back out of fear. Okay. Out of fear and the illusions here. It's time to seek the truth, because you know it, you feel it, you're drawn to it. And that's, that is the message. I'm not, it's up to you where you take the lead. Okay. 10 of Wands. You're finding whatever it is, the situation you're in, you're finding it is too overwhelming. It's too much. It's taken a lot of your time. And I just feel like here is, maybe you're worried of making the change. Is it the right time to do it? Will I end up taking too much? But you got the Bear as the Strength card. That's the 10 of Wands, but the Bear has come in, solitude, going within. Okay. We don't have to jump the gun so quickly. Remember, with the Ace of Wands is like, you've got the idea. The 2 of Wands is you're contemplating, and the 3 of Wands, you're getting ready to explore. So this is a time to do the research, trying to sort of really dive in deep and find those, if it's courses, go for courses. If it's whatever it is that, that is, you can make a change. Okay. You don't have to do everything all at once. Take it in small initial steps. Yeah. The 3 of Wands is some kind of movement, something you need to leave behind to move forward. Yeah. You've got the 6 of Swords, which is saying it's time to leave things behind that no longer serves you. Okay. So this is specifically people that are not happy in their lives, that are not getting their wishes. Okay. They want in change. They want to change the cycle here. Okay, so the illusions and things. So we look at more on the Ace of Swords. Yeah. I'm glad I did it live than I was going to record it, but I'm glad I did it live instead. Okay, because transformation and change. Okay, it takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. So maybe you're putting too much expectations on yourself. Okay, let's just show you the Death card. Maybe you're putting so much, the illusions and lies, that we tell ourselves. Okay, you're putting too much expectations on yourself. You're expecting too much. Okay, transformation is inevitable. That something must die for it to be rebirth again. So it's time. This is the time. Just because you haven't got that, you got that confusion going on and that self-doubt going on, because you're not, doesn't mean it does not mean that you it's not the time. Do you know what I mean? I know I waffle a bit, so I'm a bit of a tarot waffler, but yeah, I just feel with the, Death card to me is like 3 to 4 months, which is interesting, because I said this is a 6 months reading, from what I was getting from, other, like when I done my practice, when I was doing, which I will read out. So to me, it's like, yeah, I've got confusion at the moment. I'm unsettled. I'm not happy. I don't know if I'd be able to do this. How am I going to fit it all in? Blah, blah. All this blah, 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 blah in your head. But the Death card is coming in. It's going to change anyway, because you're going to feel that pull from the 3 of Wands. And that's your quality. That's your strength. Your values, what you value in life and what you're hoping for and wishing for. It's all being directed anyway. So you either can stay in this period for longer, or you go with what your heart is telling you. Justice, look, balance, inevitable. You got 2 major arcana cards, well, 3 actually, in your reading. So this is telling me that it will create balance. Okay, right? So you're in a confusional state, but it shall pass, right? The Fool card. What's the Fool card trying to say to us about the moon energies? Yeah, you're not seeing the bigger picture. Really look within with the two, you know, so you're not seeing the bigger picture. Judgment card was reversed. The Hermit card is saying, look within. The answers you're seeking is within. This is just kind of pushing you. This is kicking your ass a little bit to say, you know, this is time to make a change. But if you're sticking around, if you're stuck around again for this length of time, this is a message to say this is resonating with you. You can link to this. It's relatable. So pay attention to what's going on inside, guys, you know, especially with the Hermit card that's come in. You know this already. You know that this has got to change, right? Whatever it is. I got to take a drink. So we have here to harness and anchor our power, okay? Cutting through the fog and confusion with your power and discernment. So I want to put more information on that as the lasting card. Okay, so give me more how we can anchor this. You have a vision. You have an idea in your head. Yeah, it hasn't come from fruition. There is a lot of dance and it's not balanced right now, but you're being drawn and pulled to it. So the High Priestess, the King of Swords reversed, the Star card. You are, this is like two, because we've got like the wish card here and two wishes of wishes of fulfillment. Okay, intuitively you're getting the hits. Get out of your head, get out of your mindset of like, how's this gonna work? Have the faith and trust, like I've said here with the Eight of Cups. So harnessing, how can you harness and anchor it? It's a believing in yourself and believing in the fact that you know what's right for you. You know what this lies ahead. Yeah, you know that eventually you feel drawn. So a lot of people are getting drawn to going for their life purpose, you know, is being drawn to doing their life purpose, making changes. Okay, so that's why relationships are falling away. You know, you may be getting intuitive hits, you're getting dreams skate, especially with the Knight of Swords hit and break. Now your journal prompt for this is how to stay level-headed in this. How can you keep yourself balanced? I want you to write, if you're up for it. I want you to, it's going to benefit you, not me, but I want you to write, how can you stay level-headed? How can you stay balanced where you're not in your headspace, you're more in your, you're more grounded into the system. Also write, what changes do I need to make that will make me happy? What is keeping me stuck right now? These things is gonna, it's up to you, but those questions that you ask yourself and journal about is gonna help keep that vision alive of what you want. Okay, right? It's not fully clear, yeah, but there's a trust and faith you need in yourself here while you go through this transformation. No, we're in the harvest moon. I got to be honest, I don't know a lot about the harvest moon. So if any of you do, please put it in the comments below. That would be great because that will help others. It's a supermoon, a lunar eclipse. It is in Pisces and Neptune, which have pulled these two cards out. It's a calling to help yourself and others. So being drawn to helping others and yourself. It helps with breaking away distractions, patterns over the next 6 months. So that's why I'm saying this reading is eliminated, for the 6-month mark while going through emotional change. So there's emotional change happening. So I think it's more like limited beliefs and self-doubt from what the reading has come up with. While you go through, I read that. This is a period where our senses are heightened and most be drawn to spiritual practices. So you may be drawn to certain spiritual practices. You may be drawn to doing journaling. I'm prompting you to do journaling. Journaling is a fantastic thing. Is a great way of getting to know ourselves and getting to know what we want inside of us and what we want to change. Okay, that's within our control. Obviously not everything is in our control, but our own life purpose and stuff, it can be. I think I don't know if there's anyone in the chat that wants to ask a question. Do my hinge book, that gives me a tick that I can work through. Fantastic, Joe. Yeah, this is like, this is just like an advisory and advice. It's up to you to take it, but those journal prompts that I've said, that's gonna help. I'm not doing personal readings, but I got one signed up, and I'm gonna sign up October's. I've just so been busy myself, Andrea. So I'm not doing like a personal readings. I meant like for the collective. If there was any sort of question you wanted to ask that will help the collective and that, then please do do it down. I'm quite happy to do that. But if it's like a personal reading, I'm not doing personal readings today. But I do advertise personal readings when I do the free readings. So I'm doing it. I'm going to set it up for twice a month that I'll be doing it. So please come along to that, Andrea, if you're looking for a message. By all means, be great to have you on board. If there's no other questions, then I think I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. I hope this helps, guys. Okay. And I hope this helps with like balancing and stuff. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. I think I quite enjoy doing the moon energy readings, so I think I'll continue to do that. So I'm sending all my love to you all. Have a great Saturday, and don't forget to put your crystals out on the 17th of September if you've got crystals. And yeah, I will see you soon. Lots of love. Take care, guys.